We have tried very hard to make it as easy as possible. That being said, we have a JavaScript snippet you can use if you have some light familiarity with editing themes and so forth in WordPress, or if you really want to go full on, we have a full API as well. So it really depends on what your appetite is for getting into the weeds. But my mom can build a choice page, which I think is a nod to our designer and the engineers to make it as simple as possible.
Man, my mom can like barely answer. I called her yesterday just to check in and see how things are going. She can't hear me on the phone. I think my AirPods are broken or something. And your mom's building like web pages. My mom's like barely answering the phone. So yeah. A little different, but okay. So next, would Geniuslink work with Awin and their affiliates, which I'm not familiar with them. Are you?
Yeah, Awin is an awesome affiliate network based out of, I think they're based out of Amsterdam, but they've really had a great presence in Europe and have done a great job expanding in the last handful of years. Yeah, so we support a number of different top affiliate programs, and that list is continuing to grow. So if you are a Geniuslink client, you can jump over to the affiliates page and add new tracking ID, I think is the button, big blue button, second one down. And it lists a bunch of different programs, and they come from a bunch of different affiliate networks. That being said, if the affiliate program on Awin that you want to use that we don't specifically directly support, you can absolutely drop in the affiliate version of that link, or you can drop in the raw version and use skim links or VigLink, which absolutely support Awin. So there's multiple different ways to skin the cat here.
Very good. Yeah, there's so many affiliate networks. I never even heard of it. I stay in my own little bubble in a lot of ways, and asking how Geniuslink works for YouTube reviewers, like one Geniuslink per store, or can you elaborate a bit?
Yeah, so we actually do a ton with YouTubers these days, and it's really kind of up to you. You can do one link per store. So if you're recommending again this Yeti microphone, and when I recommend it on both Amazon and B&H, you absolutely do not need to use a choice page. You can use two Geniuslinks, one to Amazon, one to B&H. It's important to kind of disclose in proximity to that link, where those links are taking you. But typically what we've found is that for reviewers, they're typically 1, 2, 3 products at a time that they'll be talking about in the video. It's best to, and again, plugging Geniuslink, best to use a Geniuslink for each of those products. But then instead of listing out a bunch of other Amazon products that you use, Kit, another our media play, which is also taking it from this change, is a place where you can curate products. So a lot of YouTubers will use kit.co to list out all the different gear they use to make their videos. And they have different kits for their blogging, their podcasting, etc. So yeah, 3 links if you're recommending 3 products, then the kit link to recommend the rest of the products kind of in your arsenal. You can generate obviously affiliate revenue from all those, but it really kind of helps make sure that you're not eating up that YouTube description with a bunch of keywords that aren't relevant to your description. So from just the YouTube SEO, keep focused on the keywords that matter. Don't clutter it with Blue Yeti when you're not reviewing Blue Yeti.
Got it. That makes sense. Next one is, I'm a content writer. What do you think let's try and read. It's hard to read out loud, it's crazy.
Voice acting is not your next career, huh?
No, I got the mic for it though, but yeah, I can't do it. I'm a content writer. What do you think will happen to suppliers like me? Any views on how the content marketing sales industry will change? So I think people will probably continue to need content for their websites. We're going through a weird period where everyone's sort of just waiting to see what's going to happen. I cut some of my costs. I looked at some of like software subscriptions that I wasn't really using or I was using occasionally, look for alternatives, really figure out like, am I using that? Now for content, I think people are going to realize that they still need content. And I think there potentially will be a shift from a lot of people were very interested in Amazon affiliate. And I think they're going to shift over to display network type websites. So ad-based informational type websites. Thus, writers are still going to be super important. So I think you're going to be fine. I think in the short term, it could be a little funny like it is for everyone. And I got to say, I was chatting with one of the writers that I've worked with for a couple of years this morning, just to make sure she's okay and everything's going good. And I was like, I think people are still going to need info content. It'll probably be a lot more fun to write that than these kind of bullshit, best of articles that you've been writing for me. And she was like, oh yeah, they do get a little boring. So I think you're going to be okay. There's going to be a weird shift. And as far as an opportunity, I believe there will be more writers, more people are stuck at home. They're not wasting their time commuting, and they're looking for freelance gigs. They're flooding the market. There's going to be more freelancers. So right now is a great opportunity to start a content agency, because there's going to be writers out there that are looking for work. If you have a market, I am even thinking of doing this myself, because I know I have an audience that wants to hire writers. I also know a bunch of writers that want to write. So I don't know if I want to do that, because a service-based business is, well, it has clients, and that's different than what I usually like to do. So I'll put it that way. And okay, a couple more questions here. So basically, I think writers are going to be okay once we turn around.
I'll add on to that. Good writing. It's so you notice good writing. I guess you notice bad writing. Good writing is kind of the expected. So yeah, if you've got some experience in good writing, especially if you can kind of follow the whole SEO track and write well to keywords that's enjoyable, succinct, etc. That's such a every time I write a blog post, I wish I was a better writer. It takes me so much time. It would be so much easier to, work with a professional that actually can do this well, and it'd be so much more efficient.
Amen to that. Yeah, I'm a very slow writer, so I understand. With Geniuslink, do I have to apply for and get approved by different affiliate programs?
Amazon, absolutely. Amazon made it very clear to us in the very early days that they don't want us to stand between their relationship with their publishers, their associates. So we are a tool to help with the associates program, the Amazon affiliate program. We are not a middleman for it. That being said, most other affiliate programs are supported by tools like VigLink, aka Sovereign Commerce, or Skimlinks, where you can just sign up, get approved by them, and then have access to tens of thousands of different affiliate programs. So Amazon is a bit unique like that. There's some other ones. I think eBay prefers that you work directly with them instead of going through Skimlinks. But the bulk, middle body, long tail, you can use one of those aggregator tools. But Amazon and a few others, you need to sign up directly, and then give us those tracking IDs so that we can affiliate the links correctly for you.
Okay, cool. I'm just in the keyword research step to build my affiliate website. What should I consider? So that's a deeper question. So definitely come back to the live stream tomorrow. But I would say make sure you go for a broad set of topics, which is rich with products and how-to kind of content. So it's not super hard. I think, let's just take a random example. Jesse's an outdoor kind of dude. I like to be outside as well. And there's a Dick's Sporting Goods, and gosh, there's products all over. There's golf, and there's tennis, and there's weightlifting and bikes, and there's camping gear and all sorts of stuff. So I would say if you're broad with your branding, you're going to be okay. And by the way, for every one of those things that I just made up off the top of my head and just said them as I was thinking them, there's like how-to articles for all of them. I mean, there's probably more how-to content. So I would just say make sure that you're aiming at this in a really broad way. And Jesse, here's one for you. Do you think the UK affiliate program will be affected at some point?
UK, actually, 5 programs in Europe. Netherlands is the 6th, but that's a new store. That's another story. The 5 programs in Europe actually have been under a bit of an experiment, it seems, for the last year, where they have a different model. It's not a category-based model like we have in the US. It's category-based, plus you get a bonus over a certain volume. But also, if it's an indirect qualifying purchase, you actually get a significantly lower. So in some categories, it's 10% under this certain volume, and then you bump up to, say, 11% if you get over that amount of volume in that category. But if you send them a search link, or if someone lands in that category that came from another link in a different category, they'll end up at like 1.5%. So I think that we have kind of, US operates one way, Europe programs operate another way. I don't see those combining in the immediate future. I think that it's too early to tell kind of which one's going. Even with these reduced commissions, I think the U.S. program may be obviously take advantage of all of them, especially if you have a UK-based shopper, send them to the UK store because they're going to convert way better than from Amazon.com. But at the moment, it seems like the Amazon.com US store is still paying out a bit higher earnings per click, et cetera. And when you try to normalize across the board, what happens afterwards, it's hard to tell. I don't have those numbers exactly in my head, but yeah, sorry, going off on a rabbit hole. Sure. I'll stop myself.
Okay.